This podcast is supported by The RealReal. Meet Christine. She loves shopping. And this is the sound of fashion overload. Too many fabulous things, not enough space. So Christine started selling with The RealReal.
I've always loved collecting designer pieces. Gucci bags, Prada heels. But my style keeps evolving. Selling with The RealReal? Game changer. I earn more, and they do everything.
Seriously, just drop off your items or schedule a pickup. We handle the photos, descriptions, pricing, even shipping. You just sit back and watch your items sell fast to our 38 million members.
And I get peace of mind knowing I earn more selling with The RealReal than anywhere else.
Exactly. That's the sound of your closet working for you. The RealReal. Earn more, save time, sell fast. And right now, you can get an extra $100 site credit when you sell for the first time. Go to therealreal.com to get your extra $100. Therealreal.com. That's therealreal.com.
From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
All right, Fern, you are next up on Fix My Life. What's going on?
How do you deal with kids when they bring the drama to you?
Fern, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I have an 8-year-old daughter who keeps having issues with other kids at school. What's frustrating is that the same kids she has problems with keep coming to me to talk about it. I try to stay neutral and fair, but I'd rather they didn't approach me. I'm not trying to parent other people's kids. It's not just one child either. It's a few. I keep thinking one of their parents is going to confront me one day, and I honestly don't know what I'd say. When I was a kid, we'd never go to another kid's parents to sort out our drama. Why isn't it like that anymore? Okay, what kind of drama are they dealing with?
School fights, tattletaling, like everything.
Okay, and then your daughter comes home and she's like, oh my God, these girls are driving me crazy, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then when do these other kids come to you?
During when I pick her up from the school bus, they say, Miss.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you for a second? Nevaeh's mom, can I talk to you for a second?
And then what do they say to you?
And then they tell me their side of the story.
Yeah.
Like, your daughter did ABCD, or I pushed her because of ABCD. Like, they give me their side.
Have you had conversations with teachers? Like, are the teachers getting both sides of the story
as
well?
But they do, but they're because they're not present when it happens. There's not much they can do.
Okay. So I know you said when you were a kid, you'd never go to another kid's parents to sort out drama. Why isn't it like this anymore? I'm going to tell you, when I was a kid, it was very much like this.
Oh, my gosh, really?
Very much like this. And it was actually, because when you're 8, you're dealing with this kind of crap, right? But when your kid's 14 and her friends are 14 and they trust you, sometimes kids will go to a grown-up that they trust, especially in a situation where they don't feel comfortable enough to do that at home with their own parents.
Oh.
And when you are seen as that person that they can confide in, that they can tell the truth to, and that they can go to not be judged, that is exactly what kids need. They don't need grown-ups going, "You're not my problem."
Yeah.
Roz is 100% right. 100% right. I know. You got to side with your kid, and you got to listen to your kid's side of the story as well, right?
Yeah.
So is this like an everyday thing?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Is your daughter a jerk?
I mean, she has her good and bad ways. I'm not saying she's innocent every time, because that's definitely not the case.
Yeah.
But she's not always a troublemaker.
Yeah, but you know that she's not an innocent party in all of this.
No,
Okay,
definitely not 100% innocent. No.
Okay, so when these other kids are coming to you, right? It's in a weird way. An 8-year-old doesn't know how to fully articulate things. They're not trying to tattletale. Half of it is maybe asking for help, right? And the other half is they're afraid that they're going to get blamed for something that they really don't feel like they did. And that is all things you as a mom should listen to. I when I had a kid, man, I said this, and Mocha and I have talked about this all the time. There's 2 horrific phone calls that you can get from school, and I haven't received any of them, but I really started thinking about it because we knew what was going on in the school with other kids. And I think that one of the hardest phone calls you could ever get from a school is when the school calls you and they tell you that your kid is being bullied. Right? God forbid.
Yeah.
The worst phone call is when the school calls you to tell you that your kid is the bully.
Yeah, I've had both.
Right?
Oh, you've had both.
So this is what we're saying, okay? Like, you as a mom of a kid who is bullied, but also of a bully, you got to you are involved.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried in that situation where the other kids are coming up to you after school to give their side of the story? Have you ever tried having the conversation with them and your daughter to see how things play out in that way in front of you?
Yeah, my daughter's usually there when they're talking to me, so I try to resolve it then and there, but sometimes it gets resolved and sometimes it gets brought up again at recess or whatever the case is.
Yeah, I don't think that you can back away from this stuff. I really don't. I really don't, because I think that if you build these relationships with these kids and her friends, and they're going to be her friends when they're grade 8 and 9, you're going to be a very valuable piece in those kids' lives. My mom growing up knew more about the drama of my friends than I did.
Oh my gosh, really?
Oh my God. I would come home. We've talked about this on the show. I would come home. I would have something after school, whatever. I'd come home at 5. 2 of my friends would be sitting in my living room having coffee with my parents.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Fern, get ready. You may be that mom.
Okay. It's a good thing you said. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a thing that you should feel proud of.
Yeah, you should. You really should.
That these kids are coming to you.
Okay. I'll try to look at it that way, I guess, instead.
Yeah, and not as a nuisance, okay?
But what if their parents come to me now? Then
don't break the trust. You could, if you sense a kid is in danger, and if you sense that there is something that their parents really should know, yes, 100% go and tell them. But sometimes kids just need to vent.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, they can vent to me. I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's just,
and ask them if they feel better. Ask them, hey, did you get that off your chest? You feel better? Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that help, Fern?
Yes, no, that helps. I'll try to look at it more positive instead of every day.
Yeah.
All right, girl. You have a good day.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Justine, it's your boyfriends, Roz and Mocha. Hello.
Hi.
It is FML time. Tell everyone why you're here.
I'm here because how do I choose between my mom and my grandma?
You wrote us this, Justine. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. My mother and my grandmother no longer speak, and my mom has asked me to stop talking to my grandma as well, but I really love my grandma and don't want to cut her off because of their issues. It's put me in a really awkward position, and I don't know what to say to my mom. It would break my grandma's heart if she knew my mom asked me to do this. So what's the beef?
Well, it kind of goes way back to some childhood issues that my mom and my grandma had. I won't totally get into that.
No, you don't have to do that.
Yeah. But I guess for my sister and my relationship for my grandma, my mom kind of put it in the past, let us grow up, just having a strong relationship with her. And then once we got older, my mom kind of put us aside and said, you know what? I'm done with your grandma. We don't get along. There's a lot of things you guys don't know.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of an on and off relationship with that for like a while. And I would think they're okay, and the next minute they're not.
Yeah, so why all of a sudden, though? Like, if they have had these issues for a real long time, why all of a sudden is she asking you, at the age you are, to suddenly cut your grandmother out of your life?
I think it's just the last blow up they had was a doozy. And even my grandmother even called me this time, which she never does, and just said, I'm even done with your mother. And that's never happened.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
You're 30. Okay. So realistically, like I could understand if you were 13 and your mom wanted to protect you from somebody that she felt was either abusive or manipulative or is not going to make you feel good about yourself. Like that's what moms do at that age. You're 30. And you have your own views on family and you have your own views on relationships, and you can sort of break down, you know, what's important to you, but also what's important to your grandmother and what's important to your mother. And you certainly don't want to disappoint anybody, but you are 30. And to ask somebody at 30 to cut somebody out of their lives for their stuff, your mom should be a little more understanding.
Exactly. And I just don't know how to approach this now and kind of tell her. I kind of skirted the question when she first asked me over text, and then she asked me again in person not too long ago. And
hey, Justine, but in your note to us, I think you phrased it perfectly, and I don't know why you can't say this to your mom. I love my grandma, and I don't want to cut her off because of your issues. And it would break grandma's heart if she knew that your mom had asked you and your sister to do this.
Yeah.
Can you not just be that blunt and just say, like, I'm still going to have a relationship with grandma. Like, you don't have to know, like, I don't have to tell you about it. You don't, you know, I'm not going to keep it a secret, but I'm not going to tell you about my day or my conversations with her, and just, you don't ask.
Well, it's funny you should say secret, because that's kind of how I'm living right now.
So let me ask you this, though. Knowing everything you know, so knowing your grandmother's side and knowing your mother's side, right?
Yeah.
All the details. Is the grandmother somebody that you should maintain a relationship with, knowing what you know?
I mean, I will admit, they have a very different relationship than I do with my grandma. Like, I can kind of understand why my mom cut it off. My grandmother's very judgmental. My mom's very defensive.
But there was no, like, it doesn't go deep as far as, like, nobody was abused or anything like that. It's just they hate each other.
It was a little bit of abuse from childhood, but it was more from my grandfather's side and my grandmother not protecting my mother.
Anything. I gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. So, like, I understand your mom wanting you to sort of have her back on this, right?
That's exactly her words.
But your mom maintained a relationship with her mom for all these years. Whether it was toxic or not, she maintained a relationship. Now, if your mom had cut your grandmother out of her life 20 years ago and suddenly you went and found her, I could understand your mom freaking out. Right?
Yeah.
How could you do that to me? But when your mom maintains a relationship, even if it's a terrible one, what are you supposed to do?
Exactly. I didn't find out until later in life, and my sister's not really involved.
So I think that you could tell your mom, if you want to be straight up and blunt with your mom, just be like, hey, listen, I can't cut her out of my life. She's been in my life because of you for all of these years. So you got two choices. One, do you want me to let you know that I'm talking to her? Or two, do you want me to lie to you?
Yeah.
Plain and simple, Justine.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Hope that helps, girl.
Thank you. Are you going to ask me?
Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Well, I thought about it. My husband's a huge WWE fan. He's also obsessed with The Rock. That's his favorite.
Yeah.
So I have to say Roz.
Oh, what the girl, you get the people's elbow.
Mocha's about to take your mom's side.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's a fact. I'm going to snitch to your mom that you told us all the dirt. Love you, Justine.
Thank you. Love you guys, too.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Lissa, got problems at home.
Oh,
What's up? What's up? Why are you here?
Roz, I need your lawn help.
Oh, my God. It's that time of year. Lissa, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. My yard has been overtaken by clover. Last summer, my ADHD took over and I started picking it all. I got bored and quit, and then it all grew back. I've tried strong vinegars and fertilizers. To top it all off, my newly diabetic dog keeps peeing on what real grass I have left and killing it. I hate clover.
Before you continue, Roz.
Yes.
Lissa, I'm going to tell you right now, I got clover in my backyard as well.
You do.
I also hate it. But the pattern that it makes, I have a feeling the previous owners purposely put down clover, mixed it in with the grass, because it doesn't grow erratically and it hasn't really spread. It's like almost like a swirly pattern. It kind of looks nice, but I also hate clover. Just so you know, you're not alone.
Clover's pretty invasive, and my DMs this time of year, especially this year, are crazy. It's all lawn stuff. It's all lawn stuff.
Well, because look at the winter we got, right? All that snow, that heavy snow that just sat on the lawn, destroyed everything.
Yeah. Why are you putting fertilizer on clover?
I read that nitrogen clover can't grow in nitrogen-rich areas.
Wow.
So I was using a very heavily nitrogen fertilizer.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but you're gonna have to use you're gonna have to pile it on there like in lumps in order to do that. Like otherwise, you're just feeding it.
I'm glad you're calling then, Rob. I'm struggling.
Yeah,
you're like grow, clover, grow.
Yeah, you're like you're giving it everything it needs.
Damn.
It's been rainy, it's been sunny. You're fertilizing it.
Clover's like, yo, thanks.
So clover's one of these things that there's no vinegar's not going to work. None of this stuff is gonna work.
Do you basically have to rip up all the grass?
No, not even that works. You
Really?
got to nuke it. That's the only way to fully get rid of clover, right?
Yeah.
But even if you rip up all the grass, the problem is this: when you start ripping stuff up, okay, what you're doing is anything that has a seed or a seed head or anything that still has roots in the ground, you can till it all up, but it's going to grow back. You're making it ugly on the surface, but you're not killing what's beneath, right?
So for sure.
You can complete, you can go and get a sod cutter and you can rip it all out of your backyard where you literally, it's like a mandolin that you cut, a tomato with, right? Where it takes off the whole top layer of your lawn. So you're just left with dirt. And then what you can do is you can either throw seed down or you can put turf down. But really for clover, and I know this is a terrible thing to say, but the only way to do it is chemicals. That's it. That's the only way to kill it.
And she got a dog at home.
Yeah.
Diabetic dog at home.
Yeah, but I mean with chemicals, the way that they work is that you put them down, they stick to the leaf, and my God, an hour later you're fine, right? You can water the lawn, you can go on the lawn, everything else. But the problem is that it's very difficult to get that stuff because the two things that are going to kill clover are dicamba and quinclorac. You can look those up. And then 2,4-D, which 2,4-D in this country was deemed non-dangerous years ago, but you still can't buy it east of Manitoba, right?
Yeah, you gotta have a.
Yeah, you got to have a license. So you can't use it for residentials. Meanwhile, if you have a farm or a golf course close to you, they load it up with that, right?
I didn't know that.
So if you have a farm or a golf course, they can use all this stuff. Right, but people on residential lawns, you're not allowed. You can buy it online, right? But you gotta spray it, and it's a lot of work. So your options are literally removing everything in your backyard and starting over, or going a chemical route. But you're wasting your money if you're throwing vinegar down and trying to kill it with fertilizers and all this other stuff.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Does that help at all?
Well, yeah, my husband did say, he mentioned something called par 3 that golf courses use.
Yeah.
And I looked how are you going to get that? You don't have a friggin' license.
Well, I mean, you could buy that stuff on Amazon, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you need a backpack sprayer and you need all this other stuff and all your PPE gear and it's a whole thing. It's just how much is the clover bothering you? I guess is the question.
When I can't shovel up the dog's poop because the clover, it bothers me a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looks like you're getting one of them hazmat suits, then, girl.
Yeah. So you may have to nuke it.
Well, yeah, it's been an eye opener, but I needed that and I appreciate it, and I'm committed to getting rid of this clover.
Okay.
Thank you, Lissa.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life
on Kiss.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Nick, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. Welcome to Fix My Life. What's going on with you today?
How do you bounce back when somebody you trusted just financially destroys your life?
Oh, my God. Nick, you wrote, it says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. My ex-girlfriend stole all my money and maxed out my credit card 4 separate times. The total amount is so overwhelming that I can't pay it off, and now my credit is completely ruined. I've been denied for everything, even lower cost options, and that's just the beginning of the story. So my question is, what the hell do I do? What did you do? How did your ex-girlfriend steal all your money and was able to max out your credit cards?
4 times.
Well, trying to be in a committed relationship, you want to be able to support your partner. And she always came back with the promise, I promise I'll pay it off. I promise I'll pay it back. And then, so I paid it off 3 times. And then the 4th time I said, you know what, you got to take some responsibility.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. And then that continued with other stuff as well, with giving her family large sums of loans that nobody has ever paid back.
Okay, but
how long were you guys together for?
Almost a decade.
So after that 3rd time of you paying everything back and then her running through all of your credit again, why did you continue to give money to her or support her that way and give money to her family?
So the family stuff happened first, and then the credit cards were kind of like the last straw. And she always had this one thing over me, which was, my dogs. They were like my babies. And she said, if you don't do this, I'm taking them away.
Oh, my God. Dude.
Okay, so why were you even in this relationship if that was
terrible.
if there's ultimatums, and why, what was it? Like, why even stay?
So, my past relationships didn't really work out, and I'm like, okay, I've always been told it's me, it's my fault, I got to work on myself, so maybe this one, I'm just going to try and work things out. I'm not going to run away and, follow my gut instinct.
How much are you in the hole?
About $500,000.
Oh, my
What the
God.
hell, Nick?
And the sad part is that was from my dad, from his estate when he passed away. He wanted me to invest in a house, start a family, and that didn't turn out.
Okay, so when did you guys break up?
Ooh, that would have been 2021.
And why did you break up?
Mainly because of all of that.
Okay.
I had enough. I couldn't do it.
So you ended it. Did you go to her family at all and say, I loaned you X amount, I need that back?
Yes.
And what happened?
They fled the country.
They fled the country?
And what about her? Where's she at?
No idea. She put out a restraining order against me. She found out I started meeting somebody else, which is my current partner. And on Valentine's Day, she went to the police, made up some stories, had me arrested. And so that went through court. I wasn't allowed to contact her for a year.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
dude.
So how do you get out of this? Have you talked to, a financial advisor? Have you gone to the bank?
Yeah, so they said I have to go to a civil lawyer to do a civil lawsuit, but all of them need retainers, and I can't afford that.
Maybe you, just even being on this show, maybe you find a lawyer that is willing to at least do the beginning part of all of this for free, if you can sort of corroborate your entire story, because that's a lot of money. And when dealing with a lawyer, are you allowed to, can you go after the family even though they fled the country? Is there anything you can do legally?
As far as I'm aware, no. They would have to physically be in the country. As for her, I don't know where she is.
Did you give the money that you lent her family? Did you give it directly to them, or did you give it to your girlfriend to give to them?
Directly through her.
Directly through her?
Oh, dude.
Yep.
Okay. So here's the thing, is that you didn't lend her family money. You lent her the money.
Yep.
Okay.
So you don't even know if that money went to the family.
So if the family is in Canada or not, that's irrelevant, because all you need to know is where she is.
Correct.
Okay. So that's a little better.
A little bit.
Okay. And I don't know anything about this. I don't know how you go after somebody for personal loans. I don't know. Do you legally, is there anything you can do?
Do you have proof?
Yes. So a part of my research was there's a law that we have here, something about promissionary.
Yeah.
So if they have, if you have a text message proof or written proof that's saying that they're going to promise to pay you something back, that's legally binding.
Okay. Here's the thing, though, is that, just like anywhere in the world, you could sue her. You could go in front of a judge. They could give a judgment. But if she doesn't have the money, you're never going to get the money.
So her family back home overseas, as they claim, is extremely wealthy. And that's was her claim, that don't worry, my family will pay you back everything.
Like a judge is not going to force your ex to go to her family to get money.
No.
Right. So unless she owns a house or other property, maybe she got a boat. I don't know.
That's for lawyers. That's what you may think. But you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You haven't been with her for a while, right? Since 2021.
Oh, yeah.
So who knows what her financial situation is right now?
Question. Yep. $500,000 you lent her and her family over the course of how long?
So I received the money in late 2018.
Yeah.
So from there until we broke up into 2021.
Yeah, you got hustled, bro.
Well, I'm trying now. I have my full-time job. I'm working another job at nighttime, and I still can't afford anything.
No, you got hustled.
Man.
What are your monthly payments on everything that you have to try and pay down? Like whether it's line of credit or I guess how much of that was just cash that you're just out though? Like so you're not have to try and pay that back, right?
So cash would be almost $500,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the credit card itself is right now it's up to about $9,000.
$9,000. Okay, so that's manageable. It's going to take you a long time, but you can get rid of $9,000. Yeah, you can get rid of $9,000. The cash part of it is the unfortunate thing because that you're probably never going to see again.
So I've been told. Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, hopefully a lawyer is listening to this and will reach out. And we'll do this, I don't know, pro bono for a little bit.
Yeah, if we get a lawyer to contact us who's willing to even look at this, we'll have Maury reach out to you, okay?
Oh, my gosh, please, thank you.
Yeah.
And to make it a sweet deal, I'll give them $50,000 to $100,000 if they can get me in.
Okay.
Bro, this is your problem. You're throwing money away. Like, we're trying to get you this stuff for free, homie.
No, you're going to pay the lawyer what they bill you, okay?
Okay, that's fair.
Yes, okay? Yes.
All right, all the best, Nick.
Thank you so much.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Victoria, welcome to Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. What's going on with you?
Should I let go of a friendship of over 20 years?
Wow, we've been getting a lot of these lately. People breaking up with friends. Victoria, you wrote, it says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. My friend and I grew up together, but as we got older, we naturally grew apart and only saw each other every few months. When we did hang out, it felt like no time had passed. Last July, we had a falling out without either of us acknowledging it. I tried calling her a few times, but got no response, which was unusual. Eventually, I texted her confrontationally, asking if that was it, and she unleashed a lot of built-up frustration about our friendship. I was caught off guard and decided to wait to reach out to her when she's ready to talk in person. Recently, I found out she's pregnant and about to give birth, and I'm sad that our friendship has gotten to the point where she didn't even tell me. Should I let the friendship go?
Why did you fight? Like, what was the falling out last July?
So basically, I went away on a family trip, and I asked her to come stay at my place and watch my dog for 2 weeks while I was gone.
Yeah.
And she was acting a little bit weird. She agreed to it, but she was acting a little bit weird a couple days before I was about to leave, but she still said everything was fine. She would come. Mm-hmm. And then a couple days into the trip, I was out in Nova Scotia. She texted me and she's like, I'm so sorry. I'm not doing okay. I'm in the hospital. I'm not going to be able to watch your dog anymore. Oh. And I was kind of like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Are you okay? And she was just very short with me. Didn't give me any information. When I asked, she's okay. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. And I was just kind of thrown off by her responses. Mm-hmm. And naturally, she left me in a tough spot and left my dog alone. So I was a little bit upset on my side. Mm-hmm. So after asking her a couple times, her not responding when I got home from the trip, I never reached out to her. And I think that is my fault. And then time has just passed and she's never reached out to me. She missed my kids' birthdays.
So
and it's just built up.
When she called you to unload on you, what did she say? What was what did she have pent up?
So it wasn't even a phone call. It was a text message.
Okay.
She messaged me back like 6 days after I finally was like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of just like, you know, it's always on your time and when you feel like it. And of course, you know, now you want to talk and maybe I'm not ready to talk. Wow. And just a lot of that. And she's never spoken to me that way before. So
was she really in the hospital?
Now that I have found out she's pregnant, the timeline goes back to July when I was away on my trip. So I'm thinking it had something to do with her pregnancy. Other than that, I honestly don't know. At the time, I thought she was lying. And that's kind of where I was upset because there was other things going on with an ex-boyfriend. I thought maybe he had something to do with it. So I'm really not sure. We haven't had a conversation.
Let me ask you this. Not that I don't think you should trust her at all. Happy for her. But is there a chance, like, is there anything in your house? Like, do you have a diary? Is there anything in your house she could have found or read or come across that changed her opinion of you?
No, I honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't have a diary. I don't have any of that stuff. Like, we've been friends for over 20 years.
Like, was your computer there? Did she have access to that? Like,
no. I asked her to come over because she had to move back home after a really bad breakup. Yeah. And I was giving her my house for 2 weeks to just be free and, you know, be by herself again. So
do you think that, does she like dogs? Like, do you think she was pissed that you asked to look after her dog for 2 weeks?
Loves my dog, loves animals.
I'm going to tell you exactly what happened.
Go.
Okay.
Because I want to know now.
Okay. So she felt that you were a sort of wayward friend, that things always had to be on your time, right? And then she started to get the feeling that whenever you do reach out to her, it's for some sort of favor, right? And so you reached out and you were like, hey, I got this, thing. I know it's probably going to work out for you. You love dogs, everything else. Why don't you come and stay at my house for 2 weeks? And she was like, yeah, okay, cool. Right. Then she is pregnant and she had something going on with the pregnancy and had to go to the hospital. Right. And it was early on enough that she wasn't going to tell you. But in that moment, she needed a friend. She didn't need someone who thought that they were being bailed on. Right. So in her moment when she actually couldn't stay at your house and look after your dog, what it turned into was you thinking that she was a flaky friend. And in that moment for her, what she needed was a great friend. Even though you didn't know why she was in the hospital. Your immediate reaction to her saying that she was in the hospital is we thought that she was full of crap. And she got a sense of that, and that is bad vibes for somebody who's dealing with a pregnancy. And the fact is, she is like, you know what? I don't need that energy in my life, and cut you out for the pregnancy.
I mean, I didn't express my frustration. I kept that to myself because her reaction was very, very unlike her.
But you didn't write her back.
I did not reach out to her.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
So she knew exactly how you felt.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe next time you have a conversation, or if you do have a conversation, bring that up and see how she responds.
So I did try that, and that's kind of when she just unloaded on me.
Okay.
And since I found out she was pregnant, she told my mom. My mom ran into her. And I kind of debated, should I reach out to her and congratulate her because she didn't want to share this news with me, so I don't want to feel like I'm bombarding her.
So don't reach out. Don't reach out. Let it go. When you find out that she has the kid, send a beautiful gift and a lovely card and leave it at that.
Yeah.
And then maybe one day she reaches out to you.
Yeah, I did reach out to her already. I just kept it simple. I said, congratulations. I'm really happy for you. And she did read it and didn't respond. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
That's all you can do
That's
right
all
now,
you
Victoria.
Can do.
Okay.
I know. It sucks. Sucks losing a friend.
It does, yeah. It's a big friendship.
All right, Victoria, there you go.
All right, thank you.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
Update.
Veronica, welcome back to Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. This might be like the shortest amount of time from the original time we talked to you till we get you back on the radio for an update. Because we just talked to you last week on FML.
Yep.
So, Veronica, your thing was that, and any sports fan can relate to this, which was you happen to be a hardcore Maple Leafs fan. And,
right.
and for your mother's birthday, she wanted to take you to a hockey game. And the hockey game she wanted to take you to was Montreal versus Boston. And you were very confused, or you were very stuck on, one, whether you should go or not, two, what to do while you're in there. And I think we said, listen, just wear a Leafs jersey and just throw up that flag and see what happens, right?
Yep.
So did you go to the game?
I did go. I did put on that Leaf jersey as asked. And man, did I get booed that whole time I was there.
Really? Of course you would.
Oh,
Well, I'm not that
comments
surprised.
I got the whole time I was booed. I got asked right in front of my mother who raised her.
Oh, wow. Who raised you? So what was your mom's reaction to seeing you in a Leafs jersey at a Canadiens-Bruins game?
Oh, she was so disappointed, but she thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. Did she have a good time, though?
She definitely did. My favorite part was when Boston scored 3 times, and I got to look at her and say, ha-ha, every time.
Yeah, because Boston won that game 3-2.
Oh, they did, yep.
I'm looking at a picture that you sent. So you are in Montreal in the arena while the game is on, and you're holding a phone. And what are you watching on the phone?
Oh, the Leafs game.
The Leafs game. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. As any fan should. You can't be a traitor. And this goes for Montreal fans, Boston fans, Edmonton fans, Winnipeg fans, Canuck fans, Ranger fans. You can't betray your team, right? You can go to a birthday thing with your ma, everything else, but you can't walk in there waving somebody else's flag. You just can't do it.
No, it was definitely worth all the things I was yelled at while I was there, all the popcorn I got thrown at.
Oh, no.
Hold my Leaf jersey strong.
So the Canadiens lost to Boston that night. Does your mom know that the Leafs lost their game to Chicago that night, too?
Oh, it was the first thing she looked up.
Oh, okay, of course. And what was her reaction to you? What did she say to you?
Ha ha.
Yeah.
Okay. But the most important thing is, did you guys have fun? Did your mom have a great time?
Oh, for sure. We definitely did have a good time.
Yeah. Aw, that's a great update. That's a nice, quick FML update. Things turned out all good for everyone?
Yeah, it was good.
Good for you. The ball's on you, though, huh, Veronica?
Oh, yeah, that was another thing I got told a lot was, you're a brave lady walking in here.
Did anyone in the Bell Center get really upset with you?
Mostly joking around. I think there was one guy that really wasn't happy I was wearing that jersey.
Yeah.
But he just said some stuff and walked by.
Have you seen that older guy who in Toronto, and I don't know whether he's a season ticket holder or just has access to really, really great seats, but for years, he sits very close to right behind the Leafs bench. And every single game he wears the jersey that is not the Leafs.
Oh, like the opposing, whoever team they're playing?
Like he's a season ticket holder.
Oh my God,
who's a Leafs hater.
Really?
Yeah, or he just always has tickets available to him, but he's a hater.
Wow.
Right? And he's at every single game.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That's a long troll.
That is for years?
For years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Veronica, glad it all worked out. That's a great FML update. I love it.
Thanks, guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Julie. Hello, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hello, good morning, guys.
All right, Julie, we're going to hopefully help take the stress away. What's going on with you? Why are you on FML?
Well, my boyfriend, he quit his job and now he's full-time on the couch. How do I wake him up?
Damn. So Julie wrote, it says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. My boyfriend quit about a year ago because he was being taken advantage of and ripped off with his pay. I'm proud of him for standing up for himself and leaving, but my fix my life is all that he's been doing is sitting at home playing video games. He's applied for 2 jobs and got turned down and has no motivation to look anywhere. I work Monday to Friday, 8 to 7 p.m., as well as bartending on the weekends just so I can make ends meet. I try to support him and be positive, but I'm slowly losing it. I love him with all my heart, and I just don't know what to do.
Have you, Julie, told him all of that? Have you told him, look at the hours that I'm working. I'm doing this for us. I love you so much. We are barely making it by right now. I really need you to step up and try to find a job.
All the time.
And what's his answer? What's his reply?
he says he's depressed and he gets that little bit of achievement for playing these video games and he has no motivation, and I don't know what to do to motivate him. I try to support, be positive, but it's not enough.
It's not about, he doesn't need motivation. He needs help and understanding.
Yep.
It's not that he is lazy, like you understand fully what's going on with him, which is that he's fallen into a dark place.
Yep.
And that is very difficult to get out. And what doesn't help is kicking his ass.
Yep.
Have you talked about maybe getting him some help, like him seeking therapy?
I have spoken to him about it, and I've even told him, I've gone for therapy myself, and it can help people, but his statement is, I'm not crazy. I don't need help like that.
No, he's not. But what he does need is a win. Mm-hmm. And therapy may not be for him because it's not for everybody, but he needs to know that the way out of this is a win. Okay. And not a video game win, but an actual win at life. And he has to work for that himself. Like, it's not just going to fall in his lap. And life is easy right now because you're taking care of things, and he knows that if he falls too far, you're still going to be there to catch him. And he is probably very, very close to resentment as well, because once that kicks in where he realizes that, you're the one paying for everything, then he's going to start to feel even more worthless and probably go into a deeper, hole. So you got to try and drag him out. And the way out of something like this is that he needs a win. And part of that is he has to fight for himself.
Yeah.
You can only do so much, and I wouldn't go at any of these conversations with separating the two of you. You're working, he's not. It's make it about the team.
Yep.
I'm guessing he's avoiding rejection. I'm guessing he's avoiding disappointment because he thinks that, one person says no to me and I may never come back.
Yep.
Is he willing to do something that what does he do for a living? Can you say?
Yeah, he was a DJ and MC for special events, weddings, corporates, and he was very, very good at it. He's got his music goes way back. He's always updated with everything, and he's got a wicked personality for it. People love him.
Aside from being like a wedding DJ, can he do anything else?
He is very smart with techie stuff and, computers.
That's not, but he can't, but nobody's going to hire him to do that stuff.
Yeah.
No, he's got no background in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he
has no other skills other than DJing and being an MC.
Yep.
How old is he?
38. And he had been in that industry for, I'm going to say 20 years.
Wow. So that's all he knows.
And
yep.
And his plan was to do this until he was 60?
I guess.
There was no backup whatsoever.
No backup.
No way to pivot and maybe start his own company, hire his own younger guys, get them working, nothing like that. He just wanted to be the wedding DJ.
I've talked to him about starting his own company because there's lots of places out there that do exactly that, but it's too hard. There's too much work to go into it. He would rather work for somebody else that already has it figured out.
How long you been together?
3 years.
He does not sound motivated at all.
I know.
Minus the depression. I'm not crapping on the guy for being depressed.
Yeah.
But he really is, Julie, in a very tough situation. If all he wants to do is be a wedding DJ and MC.
Yeah.
With no other plans. I don't know. Can he afford to be a wedding DJ and provide for the family? If you ever decide to get married or have kids or anything like that?
You know what? You can make good money in that industry doing that stuff, but...
weddings are very lucrative. But what we're saying is that the idea of the 50-year-old man wedding DJ...
Yeah, you can't do it forever.
People just aren't going to hire the guy, right? Nobody, realistically, no offense to him, no 26-year-old couple wants to see that guy at their wedding.
Yep.
So I think that the thing with you is that he is no longer a wedding DJ, right? Now he is now the thing where somebody hires him to do anything. He has to now do anything. There is no more looking at wedding DJ jobs.
Yep.
Do you guys have any kids together?
No.
You don't?
No kidding.
Do you own a house together?
We rent an apartment
You
together.
rent an apartment together. If he is not willing to get off his ass and go and find something that is not a wedding DJ, maybe this isn't the guy for you.
Yeah.
Because this girl is something that you are then going to be doing for the rest of your life, which is taking care of him.
Yep.
It's a harsh
I hear
reality.
ya.
It's a harsh
Yeah.
reality. I'm glad you told us what he does for a living.
Yeah.
He's got to do something, though. And it could be
Yep, that he
anything
does.
in the world, anything that pays money.
But maybe if he's not willing, if he's DJ for life, maybe this ain't the guy for you.
You're right. You're right. Thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
We appreciate you. All the best. We'll follow up with you in a little while to find out how things went, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is.
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Yo, Dre, what's up? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hi. How do I move forward in a new role where past workplace trauma keeps holding me back?
Dre, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I had a very bad experience at my former workplace. When I first started, I was celebrated as a champion, but over a year later, I was forced out of the organization. I've started a new job, and it's been a great beginning again, but I can't shake the memory of what happened before. Now I'm paranoid about everything to the point where I can't even celebrate small wins. It's taking a psychological toll on me. What the hell happened at your old job?
So, I was working at this place. It was great at start. I was doing pretty well. I was being cheered on. I was seen as a hero. A year and a couple of months down the line, I was approached by my boss and asked me if I would like to take on my boss's role because my boss was moving to another role. And which I gladly accepted, but it was paused for a little bit because they had to bring in someone new into another department for the entire organization improvement. And this guy came in. 1 month after he came in, he decided that my boss was a problem in the organization, and he was pushed out. And a month after, they did my appraisal as well, because I was the next in line after my boss. They did my appraisal. And funny enough, they put me on performance plan. They said I wasn't doing great. Suddenly, everything just changed. So it became a problem because I was coming from like hero to zero in a blink.
So a new guy came into your company and they pushed your former boss out and then you out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And all of that is affecting how you operate in your new role at the new company.
So yes, right now I'm in my new role, my new company. Everything is great again. But again, every time I keep thinking about the last experience. I'm thinking, am I doing the right thing? How long is this gonna last? And it just keeps second guessing myself every time.
It affecting your work now, though? Like, are people noticing? No,
okay. It's not.
Okay, Dre. What you went through, people have gone through many times before. Okay, it sucks. It's awful. Is it a trauma? I don't think so. I know it hurts and you're freaked out and now you're wondering if you're good enough and you think that eyes are on you. You think that, you can't celebrate anything great right now because it's just going to be all taken away from you again, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. But this isn't something that should be haunting you for as long as it's been haunting you. Okay. You were working for a company. You had a great boss. You had a great life. And then a new guy came in, took over and blew both of you out of there. Right. And you were like, hey, but I thought I was doing a great job. And in his eyes, maybe it's not the great job he needed. Right. And then you're out. And it sucks. It sucks. But that happens all the time.
And you can't let it affect you now because then your work may suffer.
And if you are the type of person how long ago was this? How long you been at this new job?
I've been at this new job for 6 months.
Okay, for 6 months. And it's still haunting you, right?
Yes.
Okay, then maybe that guy who fired you was right.
Okay.
Maybe you're the type of person that lets stuff like this bother you. Not that it shouldn't bother you, but maybe he saw something in you that he didn't like. Now, I don't mean to say that to take his side, but I'm saying that in your new job right now, you were given another opportunity to sort of move forward and rebuild. Don't be that guy that hangs on to this thing that happened at a company you're not even working for anymore. You're not helping yourself, and you're certainly not helping the company you're working for right now.
Because it's only a matter of time before people start noticing whether it's an attitude change or maybe you're holding back on some of the work that they know or that they think that they hired you to do at full capability, at 100%, where maybe now you're a little bit distracted and, I don't know, only giving like 80%?
So, excuse me. So right now, I think I give my 100% even more because I get all the accolades right now. I get all the recommendations right now. And it's looking good. I think the problem is the fact that I've never been used to, that kind of experience before. Because all my life...
You've never been fired before.
Yeah, all my life where I've always worked, I've always been, that champion. So this is a very different experience. And it's just so tough for me right now.
Okay, Dre, you're going to be okay. Okay? You're going to be just fine. What you're feeling right now is your ego got crushed.
I think so.
Okay? That's what this is. It's ego. And it's not I don't say ego in a bad way. What I'm saying is that you had all this confidence and this big ego because you were a champion and somebody crushed it. And that hurts and it sucks. But it's not a trauma, and it's not something that should be you can't be that you can't be that fragile.
I agree.
And if you're at this new place and somebody's like, "Yo, what's wrong? You seem kind of down," or like, this great thing just happened and the team's all celebrating, and you really don't seem into it. If you turn around and say, "Yeah, you know what, guys, sorry, I'm still sort of bummed about the way I got fired from my last job."
Oh yeah, you can't be talking. You can't be talking about that stuff.
No.
But this is what's going on in your head, though.
Yeah, it does. But I try not to. I try not to even show all of that. The only time I have to express it is when I get back home with my wife.
Then why are you putting your wife through this? You got another job. You're doing great. Why are you putting her through this?
Sometimes you just have to show it on, what I mean?
But what are you still pissed off about?
No, it doesn't happen all the time. It's just once in a while the thought just pops in.
Yeah, because that's ego. That's ego.
Yeah,
it's
you can't do nothing about it now.
Get over yourself. You're going to be okay. You got a great job. You're supporting your family. You like the people you work with.
And you're crushing it.
Right.
Upward and onward, Dre.
Right. I see you.
All right.
You're going to be great, man. You're going to be just fine.
Thanks, Ross. Thanks, Mocha. That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you so much.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life
on Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Jenna, hello. It's Roz and Mocha.
Hello.
Just to be clear, this is not Jenna, my wife. This is Flaming Romo Jenna on FML. Welcome. Why are you here?
How do I handle my teen falling in love with the chatbot?
Excuse you?
Jenna, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. My 14-year-old daughter is officially in love with ChatGPT. She's been begging me to upgrade to ChatGPT Plus because she hit the free message limit. And while I'm relieved she's not chatting with random strangers online, I'm now dealing with a new twist. She calls ChatGPT her boyfriend.
Jenna, why are you still letting her use ChatGPT?
I feel like it's safer to not have her talking to random strangers online.
Yeah,
and she doesn't really have any friends.
It's not. But okay, Jenna, it's not an either or. She's 14. It's not like if she's not falling in love with ChatGPT, she's going to be chatting with strangers online. Like that's preventable as a mother.
This is your job to not have this happen. I'm not saying it's your fault that she fell in love with ChatGPT, but you can take the steps to remove ChatGPT from your lives.
It's everywhere, though.
Like, does she have it on her phone?
No, she doesn't have a phone, but she goes to the library every day and she does that. And she's learning another language at the same time.
I know.
Have you got her login to go into ChatGPT and see the history of what she's been writing and what it's been writing back?
Yes, I do have that access because she wanted the Plus and I bought it for her. So
you got the... Oh, my God, yes. Jenna!
I had to.
No, you didn't have to. You're the parent here.
What's going to happen if you didn't?
Exactly. Like, she doesn't have any friends. We moved across the country. She, like, doesn't have people in her life and stuff like that. So it's like, then she has someone to talk to that's not me. And the funny thing is the chatbot, like, tells her the same things I do, but she doesn't listen to me.
When you moved across the country, right? And
Yes.
she doesn't have any friends.
Yes.
What did you do to get her involved in extracurriculars, weekend things, everything else to meet other kids?
She didn't want to do anything.
Okay.
She wanted to do singing, but they were completely full, so she didn't want to do anything else. She had friends for a bit, and then that didn't last.
Is it because she is addicted to ChatGPT and is having a very difficult time talking with actual humans now at the age of 14?
No, I think it's more like she doesn't get along with people, and I see similarities.
Because she's not developing the skills to get along with people.
Yeah, I don't know if she ever will.
Yes, she's supposed
Girl,
to.
she's 14. You could, oh my God, Jenna, you could help her. This is your daughter. You can't let her go down the rabbit hole of ChatGPT. This is only going to get worse as the days go by.
Jenna, you can't sit here and say that at the age of 14, your daughter is already too far gone down the hole of removing herself from actual human social situations, and ChatGPT is the better option.
It's just that, do you guys know who Rick Glassman is? He's like a comedian. He didn't realize he had like autism until he was older. It's almost like that. Like, she literally doesn't have the skills, and she never has, and she can't learn like the skills. That's the hard part.
But your job is to help figure that out. She may not have the tools right now, but like, what research have you done? What stuff have you done? Who have you talked to help her advance and get through this?
I did put in to get her assessed, but that takes a long time. But other than that, I haven't.
No,
really
Jenna,
tried.
Jenna, don't give up on your daughter. I feel like this. At this point, you've already given up, and you're like, well, ChatGPT's got her now. Like, what can I do? I'm going to get her the premium version of it and let her continue. That was your first mistake right there, was upgrading to GPT Plus. I think you need to cancel that subscription ASAP.
But like, she's happy now.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're as a mom, you just want your daughter to have moments of happiness, and I get all that, right? But there's so many times in this conversation, even when you're talking about her social skills, where you're presuming something and then following that up with saying, and she's never going to learn these things. She's 14. If your kid needs something, maybe ChatGPT is on the list, but it's not in the top 50 of things that you should be helping her with.
This is
to
not the
try and
fix.
bring her out of this, to try and get her help, to try and get her socialized, to teach her skills that she can then, develop on and move forward as a fully rounded teenager. What you're doing right now is she found a room that is very quiet and she can be alone but not be lonely, and you've locked the door for her.
But now what do I do?
Have you reached out to a professional, to try to help you figure this out as well? Or maybe have a professional talk to her?
We did do that before, but she didn't want to go back.
You're okay, but you're saying you're giving a lot of power to a child here.
Yeah.
How old was she when she said she didn't want to go back to the counselor?
13.
13. So she was a 13-year-old girl who needed help. You were getting her help, and she said, I don't want to go back, and you said, okay?
Yes.
You're avoiding all the things that you need to be doing.
Jenna, you are the parent here. You are not her friend. Stop acting like her friend and be the parent. I'm not saying that to diss you, but you need to take a stand right now and do everything in your power to help your daughter.
So she has some learning issues. She's also sounding like she's wildly insecure. And she's found comfort in her ChatGPT boyfriend, and you've just allowed the relationship to bloom and blossom by getting her ChatGPT Plus, because it's easier than doing really, really hard things with your kid. Like, you're going to lose her if you don't start making some really hard choices. And one of them is she needs to talk to somebody.
But, isn't this better than dating some random boy?
No. No, it's not.
Absolutely not.
No, it's not.
No. First things first, cancel the ChatGPT Plus subscription.
Yes.
And then reach out to as many. Start today. Start finding people that your daughter can speak to, that you and your daughter could speak to. This is priority number one in your life, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for reaching out, Jenna.
We're going to follow up with you, okay, Jenna?
Okay. Thank you.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hello, Roz and Mocha. Good morning.
All right, Debbie, you are on FML. Why?
How do I move forward when my car is toast and the rental is a scam?
Oh, my God. Debbie Rose says, hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I've owned this 8-year-old car for just a year, and the engine is already failing. I paid $16,000 for it, and while there's a recall on the engine, it seems the manufacturer is trying to blame another issue to avoid covering it. On top of that, I'm dealing with a rental company that appears to be misusing my credit card.
No.
I'm supposed to return the car on Monday, but based on reviews, I'm worried that they'll keep my $1,000 security deposit. What should I do next? Should I try and fix the car if the recall isn't honored, or cut my losses and lease or finance something new? And how do I protect myself from credit card fraud and make sure the rental doesn't go sideways? Wow, you got a lot going on, huh?
I sure do.
Okay.
So what kind of, let's start with the rental company. What kind of fraud do you suspect is happening?
Okay, so at first they wouldn't accept my personal insurance because my name on my license didn't match the name on the insurance. It's really a long version versus the short version.
Okay.
And then afterwards, when I went to check my credit card just to see, pay things off, I saw 3 purchases of food that I didn't do. And following up on the locations, those locations are approximately 4 and 9 minutes away from the car rental company. They're the only ones who have held my credit card in their hand.
So you would have to prove, though, that someone from that location is using your card. And how are you going to prove that?
Correct. Well, that is a challenge, and I'm going to leave it to the bank right now because I just feel like there's just too much happening.
Yeah.
I've done a little bit of looking into it, but the bank and lawyers have said leave it to the bank right now.
Okay. Or you can just cancel the card.
And that happened. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, so now with the car, the recall, have you done your investigation into what the recall is and what the fix needs to be?
Yes, 100%. I do have my own mechanic, and so he had said, just research the engine. You'll see there's all sorts of recalls for it, and what my car is doing is what the recall says is going to, be the issue. It's just now they're claiming that my oil was low, and I said, well, my oil light didn't come on, the engine light came on, and I do regular oil changes with the actual manufacturer because I know that that's what I'm supposed to do based on the engine that I'm dealing with.
Okay, so you got a lot going on here. What is it going to cost you to fix your car? Let's say it's not covered. What's it going to cost you to fix the car?
The initial quote was $1,500.
Okay.
They haven't called me back to confirm after running a scan. So I had an 8 a.m. appointment on Wednesday, and I'm still waiting.
Okay, but you need a car for life, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so you paid $16,000 for this car. How long you had the car? A year?
Yes.
Okay, so you paid $16,000 for a car. You've had it a year, and right now it's an 8-year-old car, soon to be 9-year-old car, and it needs $1,500 in it to get it back up to running condition. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. The alternative is what? To get rid of this car and get another car?
Yes. So a couple of people are saying trade it in, just get rid of it, get it off your hands. You're going to have more problems even if you do what they say at this point.
But what are you
getting the
what are you going to hope? What are you going to hope to get for it, and what are you going to be able to afford to get?
It's the hard part, and I go low in my head. I can't imagine I'm going to get much. I'm an honest person. I need to be honest when I try to trade it in. And it's tricky.
So you're going to trade in a car that you pay, an 8-year-old car that you paid $16,000 for, that currently needs a lot of work on the engine. So if you trade that in, realistically, you're going to get what for it on a trade-in?
I suspect $1,000 at most.
Okay. So you're going to get about $1,000. Then, how much money do you have to spend on a new used car?
Not much at all.
Not much at all.
Because I spent that last year.
Okay, so girl, you have no options other than to fix your car.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, I think I could manage payments for a lease, and that's why I'm wondering if that's worth doing.
No,
but
no. Not if you think. You have to be like 100% sure and that you're not going to be in the reds. Wait, have you asked your mechanic to talk to the manufacturer to see if maybe he could do something about getting that recall taken care
I'm
of?
going to ask him to join me when I go to pick it up because he was sort of kicking himself that he didn't come just when I dropped it off.
Yeah. If you got a mechanic that's willing to go with you to pick up your car and talk to the other guys, do it. Like that's rare. Yeah. You got a great relationship going on here. But no, I don't see you have another option other than to fix this car and see if you can get another 4 or 5 years out of it.
Okay. It's very scary.
Yeah, it is. And then deal with your credit card and then that company and the rental company ordering Uber Eats on your credit card deposits.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
That's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
But no, I would say for a $16,000 car that's 8 years old, needs $1,500 in it. Otherwise, on a trade-in, it needs a lot of work. You're going to get $1,000 for it. You're going to be way, way, way in the hole, girl. Way in the hole.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I felt.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
Okay.
It was very helpful. I needed that.
All right. Take care, Debbie.
Okay, you too. Have a good day.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Melanie, oh man, we've been waiting a long time to talk to you. This is FM Mel. It's Roz and Mocha. Let everyone know why you're here today.
How do I stay strong for my family while everything in my life is falling apart?
Oh, man. Melanie, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I'm overwhelmed with everything happening at once. I'm in the middle of a divorce, raising my 2 daughters, selling our family home, and trying to find us a new place. My mom has dementia and refuses care, and now my dad, my rock, has been diagnosed with cancer and is approved for MAID. My doctor suggests that I take leave from work, but that brings financial stress. How do I stay strong for my dad and my family when everything feels like it's falling apart?
Sorry that you're going through all this, first and foremost.
Thank you.
Can't even imagine. But you're finding the strength to get through every single day, even though I know you feel like you don't have the strength. But you have 2 little girls who are depending on you, and I know that's your driving force. Just because I don't know, can you explain what MAID is?
Medically assisted, I think intravenous death is the acronym.
Oh,
so it's assisted death, and so it's just weird knowing when it's going to happen that I just find so difficult, right? And so spending, and he's it's weird because I'm taking time off because I won't actually spend time with him while he's dying instead of mourning him after. But it's just weird being with him, knowing that, and he's in so much pain. So I mean, it's for the best.
What kind of cancer does he have?
He has gallbladder cancer, which they didn't find. That's been the whole thing too. I mean, there's no point in getting upset and frustrated with medical kind of mishaps, but they didn't find it for a very long time.
Melanie, do you have any siblings?
I have a sister. I have a younger sister.
Okay. Is she like helping out with anything at all?
She is.
Yeah.
She's also got a little family, and I'm the one in the city. So
do you have anyone that you could lean on?
I've got some really good friends.
Yeah. So you don't feel like you're going through all of this alone? Because it is, like everything that you detailed to us, it is a lot for one person to handle.
Yeah.
Melanie, out of everyone in your life, you, your ex, your mom with dementia, your dad with cancer, who is going to go with government suicide, the 2 most important people in this story are your daughters.
Yeah.
Okay? And you're going to have to get through every single one of these things, which are all awful. Saying goodbye to your dad, you need to take the time for you and your dad to say goodbye to each other, okay? You're going through a divorce. There's a process there that involves, resentment, anger, lawyers, money, tears, right? You got your mom with dementia, all of this stuff. You're going to have to take care of these things one by one. But the only thing, the most important thing through all of this are your daughters.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you maintain that your priority above everything else, above all of this, if you maintain in your head and in your heart that the priority is always going to be your daughters, you will figure out a way to manage the other stuff because you're going to have to manage it in a way that doesn't mess them up.
Yeah.
Okay. And the key to not messing them up is you not falling down a hole where you can't be their mom.
Yeah.
And I know, Roz, you said this before, actually recently on an FML, where therapy doesn't work for everyone. Therapy may not be for everyone. But I don't know, Melanie, if you've even thought about it, but maybe speaking to someone who could help get you on that path where now it seems like you're kind of like all over the place, just to navigate you in the right direction so you can take care of things one at a time. And of course, maintaining the importance of your daughters being at the top of the list.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That helps a lot.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have to go through this. You can't, you can't just pretend it's not all happening. And I know there's days where you want to pretend it's not all happening. And, you're going to have a day where you don't really have to deal with anything, which is one of those weirdo days where, there's no trauma. But those are going to be few and far between. And everything is going to start stacking up. But you're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to go through it every single day. But there's an end to all of this, right? Like things will get wrapped up. It's going to be a terrible, terrible journey for you. Yeah. But at the end of all of this, things will be wrapped up and you're going to come out the other end because you're built for this and you're going to be okay. The only thing that is going to make you feel whole again at the end of this is when all this is behind you and the grief is still there, but you realize that everything you did for your kids.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's true. I think, they are so important. They are everything. And I mean, yeah.
And also don't feel like you have to tell your daughters everything.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You don't have to share. You don't have to share everything.
Mm-hmm.
You really, really don't. And I know parents sort of like feel that, let's be honest with the emotions and what's going on with, grandma and grandpa and everything. You don't have to. You don't have to share everything. You can. How old are your kids?
They're 10 and 12.
Okay, you can use them as an escape if you want to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because kids are a great escape. They're wonderful to get your mind off things.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to do full disclosure with your 10 and your 12-year-old.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, because I don't know how to explain that to them.
You don't have to. You don't have to right now. That, you can explain death to them when it happens, when that's time, but the actual how it all went down, that's a conversation for way later in life.
Yeah.
Mel, you gotta take care of you. You gotta take care of your kids, okay?
I will. Thank you so much.
And please reach out if you need anything else at all, okay?
I will. Thank you very much.
We got you. Send us so much love.
Thank you very much.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix.
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hello, Vivian. It's your boyfriend's Roz and Mocha.
Hi, Roz and Mocha.
How you doing today, girl?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Why are you stressed out?
How do I make preschool drop-off less heartbreaking?
Oh, Vivian, you wrote it says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. My almost 3-year-old hates going to preschool. He just started this week, and every day after his first day has been a battle. He's never been to daycare before, so this is very new for him. His first day was great. He even waved bye to his dad and I. Second day was hesitant but excited to play once he got there. The third and fourth day were tough and so many tears at drop off. Please give me some tips and advice on how to make this transition easier for my little guy.
Is this your first time going through this, Vivian, you and your husband?
Yeah, he's our older one. He's almost 3, and I have a newborn who's 2 months.
Gotcha.
Okay, so, every parent will tell you that you are not alone. Every single parent has been in your shoes, so no need to stress about that, even though I know in the moment it is extremely stressful, and as soon as you leave that daycare, for the rest of the day, it's on your mind. Is he okay? Is he crying? Is he freaking out? Is he, giving the caregivers a hard time? You're probably thinking all those things.
Exactly.
You know what, though? It'll get better. It honestly will get better, and he will get used to being in that environment, and he'll figure it out. He'll know the routine.
We say this to moms all the time, okay? The second worst drop-off is going to be when you bring your kid to daycare and he cries and latches onto you and doesn't want to go in because he wants his mom. That's the second. The worst day drop-off is going to be is when you bring him and he bolts through the door without even looking back or saying goodbye.
Yeah, that happened on the first day.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you get little kids, right? Like, you got them all excited. You're going to go do this thing and you prepped him and you tried to teach him all the things that he was going to be doing and you got him ready for it, and you're like your little big man. And he walked in and he was like, hey, that was kind of cool, not realizing that this is the rest of his life. Yeah. Right?
He probably thought it was like a temporary
one
thing.
and done.
Mom and dad dropped me off. I'm going to go have fun with these kids, right? It's like a play place.
And then he starts thinking, why did I go that first day? Right? You know, they go and they're like, oh my God, yeah, that was great. And then the next day they're like, I want to do something else today. I don't want to do that again today. So it's all about building routine. And you know as well as I know that kids, when they are around that age that your little guy's at, they also know your triggers. Right? They know how to pull your strings. They know what tears do to a mom. Okay. And so there's a little bit of that going on. But yes, it will just get better. Kids love a routine. And as soon as this becomes, wake up, have a little bit of fun, have a little bit of breakfast, grab your things, grab your bag, out the door. He's going to make some friends. He's going to, start, having fun. He's going to come home with stories. It'll get better. And it always does get better. You're going to be just fine. You got to weather this storm.
I really hope so, because every day after preschool when I pick him up, he just tells me I'm so sad, and
oh yeah.
He says, I want to go home.
Yeah, he's pulling all the moves because he knows that you're going to be like, oh, okay, like don't worry, like maybe you don't go tomorrow or something like that. Like he knows what's going to get you, what's going to get the emotions. So.
It got to the point of where when I used to, because I was never able to drop Roxy off at daycare. That was always Catherine's thing because we were always in here doing the show, but I picked her up all the time. And there were days where I would go and pick up Roxy, and I would make sure that I had a stack of $5 bills in my hand because her daycare charged you $5 for every 5 minutes you were late. And I would get there and she would just be partying in the back with all the other kids who were still there. And I'm just standing there with the woman and I'm like, here's $5.
Yeah.
Here's another $5, right? Like she didn't want to come home. And you gotta, you let them do their thing. But this is a storm that you are going to get through. Trust.
Yeah, just got to stick with the routine.
Yes.
And then guess what? In 3-4 years, you're going to go through it all over again with the newborn that you have at home.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
But you'll be better prepared for it. Okay, Vivian?
I hope so.
You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. He's going to get used to it. You're going to build a routine. He's going to get excited.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks, guys.
Feel better, Vivian?
Yeah, a little bit. Love talking to you guys.
Yeah, and you just got it. And when you when you put him in that hallway and he starts crying and you take 5 steps back, okay, you can't run back up to him again. You got to keep going.
Yeah, short goodbyes.
Yep, short goodbyes.
Hey, Vivian, before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Hands down, pants down, always Roz.
There we go.
Love you, Vivian.
Love you guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Stella, welcome to Fix My Life. What in your life needs fixing, girl?
How do I tell my best friend I need a break from her dating drama?
Stella, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. My best friend's been on the apps since March, and because we talk every day, her dating life has become a big part of mine, too. We share everything. The first dates are always promising. Guys are on their best behavior, and we get excited. By the second or third date, the red flags start flying. She's a total catch, and it sucks watching her go through this cycle over and over. At this point, I don't even remember names anymore. There's the bald guy, the one with the numbing cream, the hot one, the narcissist, the electrician, the cop. I can't keep up. Part of me wants to ask her not to tell me anything unless it's serious, like Meet the Family kind of serious. But that also gives me anxiety. What if weeks go by, then she introduces me to her new boyfriend, and I can't stand him?
So you want to know, but you don't want to know.
Yeah.
Is it because it's too much information, or is it because it's too much information that you just can't deal with and it's like the same thing over and over again?
It's both of it.
I get that. Like she, confides in you and things are great and you're giving her all sorts of great advice. Oh my God, go for it. This guy sounds great. And now you're invested. And the second date, the guy at the numbing cream turns out to be a total douche. And then what do you say? Right. So it's just, you're on this perpetual cycle of, propping up your friend. And then when it doesn't work out, you got to kind of be there to catch her. Right. It's exhausting. Yeah. It's exhausting.
And what about you? Like, are you in a relationship right now? Like, is this taxing on your love life?
Yes, I'm in a very healthy relationship. So that's the part that sucks, because it's like I can't just hate all men, because I'm like, I have a great man.
Yeah. Yeah, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't do that, all men suck kind of thing.
But you also want to be there for your friend, right? That's your homegirl right there.
Exactly.
Is she only on the apps?
No, she's met some people through other people as well. Like friends have introduced her to some people too, and it's bad out there, guys.
So when you say red flags, like give us some red flags here. Like what is she experiencing?
Oh my goodness, there's so many red flags. It's like where I find sometimes when they're calling you like baby and like honey and sweetheart so quickly, I'm like, it's because he can't remember your name because he's talking to multiple girls. Right?
Shoot. And what age group are we dealing with here? Like, how old is she? How old is she? The guys that she's going out with?
Mid-30s.
Okay.
And when you say she's a total catch, what makes her a total catch?
She's smart. She's beautiful. She's not like hyper independent, but she's, independent. She's got all of her, she's got her own place. Like she's got her career figured out. Like she's ready. Like she wants to get married and have children. That's where she's at in life. And it's just, the guys are just wasting her time.
Okay. So I think that the only thing that I don't think that you should abandon her in all of this because you're already in too deep, But I think that you can express to her how exhausting be empathetic and say, listen, this is terrible for you. You're going on all these great dates and then the red flags start flying. And then just be honest with her and say, it's a little exhausting for me because my job as your friend is to sort of be your champion and get excited for you and help you along with the next steps with advice. But when things just keep going to hell and then we gotta start over from scratch, it's exhausting for you. Yes, but just be like, it's exhausting for me. But I already have like all of this like life that I have to deal with. And so maybe I can't be as involved in the day-to-day minutia of your dating app experiences. I definitely want to be there with you all the way, but I can't be like if you're not even considering a guy that you're moving on with, maybe I don't need to hear about that guy.
Or maybe it's like a post-first date kind of recap.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? Where it's not an everyday, here's who I met on the app, and here's who sucks, and here's what they said, and blah, blah, blah. It could be after the date, right?
Are you worried that if you're honest with her, that it's going to affect your friendship?
100%.
Okay, then start there. Go start with the thing that you think is going to hurt. And say, hey, listen, I find it a bit exhausting. I love you, but I'm not you. I'm not part of this cycle, and it's affecting me like I am. And I don't want to tell you that because I think it's going to affect our friendship, and that's the last thing in the world that I want.
Okay.
Because that's what she's going to want to know why, right? She's going to want to know why, and that's her first question. So take that away.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Stella. Yo, what was wrong with the bald guy other than him being bald? I assume is one of the main reasons.
I'm sorry, Mocha, he was also short.
Yo, why are you apologizing to me? I'm not sure. Like, honestly, guys, I'm not. Anyway, Stella, you got to go. Thanks. All the best.
Bye.
Bye, love.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Yo, Eileen.
Hi.
Oh my God, it's Roz Mocha. I'm so excited to have you on the show. Tell everyone why you are on FML.
Is it just a crush, or could this police officer be the one?
Is it just a crush, or could this police officer be the one? You wrote, it says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I like this guy, and his name is Josh. He works for the police. I'm not going to say where, okay? I first saw him during an Indigo protest at Square One. He was patrolling the Indigo and again during the Genocide Justin protest in Malton. I was flirting with him during the Syria celebration at the Mississauga Celebration Square back in December. I'm scared telling him about my feelings.
Yo, so are you just like showing up to all these things, like these protests, these public things where police are going to be at, hoping that he's going to be there, or do you know he's going to be there?
I don't know that he's going to be there. I just noticed he was there.
Oh, okay. So you show up to those things specifically for that thing, and then he just happens to be the one there.
Yes.
Okay.
So do you find him, do you scan the crowd and look to see if this one particular cop is there, and then you make your way over to him?
No. Okay. So I saw him on that day, and then he told me that, I know you. I know your information. I was like, okay. I was asking him how he got my information because I never tell him my real name
on my social media.
Okay.
And what did he
So
say?
how did he get it?
I don't know. He never said anything about it.
Or do you think maybe he's noticed you before at other celebrations or protests or anything like that?
Yeah, so I tried to get it out of him to see if how he knows me.
And?
He never said anything.
Okay, so I don't know if this is necessarily like flirting as opposed to they might be building a profile on you.
Yeah.
Has he shown any interest in you?
Yeah, he was just flirting.
He was what?
And then, because the end of the protest, he just came by to talk to me,
Came by to talk to you about what?
like about other things besides the protest.
Okay, Eileen, I'm starting to maybe think, right? Is he flirty at all?
Yeah, he is.
In what way? In what way is he flirty?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, what do you mean you don't know?
You have to know. Outside of asking you questions about protests and like your personal information, I think Roz is right. Like, he may be building a profile. Like, outside of all of that, what other things does he talk about with you to insinuate that it's flirting?
He just like because he saw me one day, like not like at an like just regular event. He just saw me, and then he just came by to say hi.
So why don't you just say to him, "Hey, I'm going to give you my number. Text me."
Because I'm scared to talk to him because I usually don't date cops.
Yeah, usually don't date cops. Have you ever dated a cop?
No.
Okay, so you've never dated a cop.
So listen, if you don't,
Maury usually doesn't date Channing Tatum. You know what I mean? Like, that's a hell of a way to say that.
like if he's not gonna make the move and you're not gonna make the move, then you guys are just gonna do the same thing over and over again at public celebrations and protests, right? Like, someone has to say something. If you're really, really interested, keep it simple and just be like, "Hey, here's my number. Text me."
I mean, what do you do for a living that you can show up to all these protests? That you got all this time on your hands?
I'm a event planner, and I also do delivery part-time.
Okay.
And I also do independent journalist.
Who has time to go to all these protests? That's what I always wonder.
Event planner. Are you the one planning the protests?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it doesn't sound very flirty. However, if you want to shoot your shot with a cop, I think that shooting your shot with a cop is similar to shooting your shot with anybody else. But I just think that, like, the environment that you're in, like when you are there at a protest and you are a protester and he says, "Hey, I know who you are," and you didn't give him any of your information, your real name or your social media, I don't know if that's so much flirting as it is him saying, "I got an eye on you."
Okay.
I don't know if that helps or if that offers any clarity at all.
Yeah, it does help.
Yeah? Okay, great.
All right.
All the best, Eileen.
Okay, thanks.
Okay,
bye.
bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
She's not going to make the move, bro.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
All right, Maria, it's Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. What's going on in your world? What's up?
Is there a safe way to sell a reality show idea?
Maria Euro says, "Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I've got an idea for a really, really good reality TV show, something that's never been done before. Here's the problem. The entertainment industry is like dating. If you don't know the right people, you get ghosted, chewed up, and left wondering what happened. My questions are, how do I start the safe way? Who can I trust? How do I chase this dream without ending up broke and crying in a parking lot eating poutine?"
Wow.
Okay.
Wait, how about this? I think it would be better if Roz and I knew what the idea is, and I'll bleep out just so that nobody steals your idea, just so we know how to frame this conversation or where to take this convo.
I'm scared. You guys have to technically sign an NDA.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
You won't tell us?
Okay.
I'll bleep it, I promise.
Oh, God. I'm nervous. Okay, I could tell you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a reality TV show giving...
What does that mean?
So basically giving a...
But who's the person?
Oh, that's who you're looking for.
contestant.
The contest.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So it's a game. Okay, I understand.
Okay. I'll tell you right now, it's not a good idea.
Why do you say that?
First of all, what's your budget for this?
I don't. I know it's going to be a lot of money put into this. So
Okay, so what does somebody win?
So basically, they win.
But what do they do on the show?
So they're
What's
gonna basically.
what's episode 1?
So episode 1 is basically, we're learning about, the different contestants.
No, Maria. What is episode 1 as far as what is the show? Like, what is the challenge? What do they have to do?
So every single week you have, say, a. For that.
No, it's we've had to believe so much of this. Okay. So, oh my God, your poor little baby. I'll tell you right now, people have thought of this before, right? And the reason this show has not been made is because it's not a good show, because there's no immediate payoff. Okay. That business works way too slow, and there's too much at stake to rely on an unknown for anything. Okay. So they may get one opportunity, but unlike American Idol, you can go on tour. You can meet fans. It's very fan focused. You're on a stage. It's live. You could record a song and release it the next day.
So here's the thing. The winner, whoever is selected, gets to be a.
It's not a feasible show, right? It's and unless you are coming at this like I'll tell you this, when you're pitching a show, right? Yeah. What they want is they need a full breakdown of budgets. They need a full breakdown of, is it 8 episodes? What happens in 1? What happens in 2? What happens in 3? Like, if you want to pitch this show as a producer, those are the things you need. Nobody's going to buy an idea. It's not a sellable thing.
Okay.
Do you honestly think that in all of the competition shows that have been on television over the last 20 years that nobody has thought of this? And maybe there's a reason it's never been made?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Let me ask you this. What is your role in all of this?
My role would be just being behind the scenes, giving the ideas, like helping direct or produce.
Have you ever done that before?
No.
Okay, so you're not going to do that. Like, it's just not going to happen, right? Like, if anything, what's going to happen is that you could pitch this to somebody, if maybe somebody would listen, and then they're like, oh, maybe that's kind of a cool idea, and that is where your involvement stops.
Okay.
The reason I'm being so critical, in all honesty, is because I don't want Damn It Maury to quit this show and go and do your stupid reality show. If you want your idea to get out there and if you want credit for it, I'll tell you the smartest thing to do right now is to not keep this a secret. The smartest thing you can do right now is to put all of this on social media.
Okay.
Okay. And then if somebody does make it, somebody's going to go, yo, that girl on Instagram came up with this idea. That's the only way you're going to get credit for this. I would start doing dream castings. I would start doing all this stuff. I would do a whole series on what you think that this show should be. Like, really, really think it out. Here's what episode 1 would be. Here's what episode 2 would be. Get it all out there. Mm-hmm. I would. You're not going to get in a room with the idea you have.
Do you think the idea is okay if I don't know.
Do I?
Okay?
No, I think it's I think it's an impossible show to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, Maria, we have to go. Thank you so much for reaching out. All the best, okay?
But Maria, this is version 1, okay? Go back, come up with version 2.
Okay.
Start there. Start there.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Maria. Okay. We got to go. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.